Hey there, everyone. Josh Crowfoot here, Crowfoot Law Firm in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm a commercial real estate lawyer. We're here on day 15 of Commercial Real Estate 101, and today we're going to be talking about assignments, meaning an assignment of the purchase and sale agreement. Typically, in a commercial real estate contract, the assignment provision is not its own standalone provision. It's usually a couple of sentences in another paragraph that includes some other provisions unrelated to the assignment. But essentially, what it is it's the ability of the buyer to assign the purchase and sale agreement before closing to a new buyer entity. And the rationale behind that is if I'm entering into this contract as a buyer entity and I have all of these assets and I have all this money within this company, I don't want to put that at risk if there's an issue with the contract. So what I'll want to do is convey the contract to a new entity just prior to closing. The dual benefit of that is that when the property is conveyed and sold to the buyer, there's a brand new entity that is owning that commercial real estate. So from a mitigation of risk standpoint, this is great because you don't have one single entity owning multiple properties. And the reason that's an issue is if you have one landlord that owns several different pieces of property all under the same name, if something goes sideways on one location and a tenant sues the landlord, rather than just that landlord's one property being subject to the lawsuit, if that tenant sues the landlord entity, then all of its assets could be subject to that lawsuit. So that's why you often find commercial real estate only owned by a single entity. If you're the seller, the way to push back on this is to agree to it or add some sort of carve out, which would be that any assignee under the contract, meaning the new owner, has to be an affiliate of the original buyer. Or they'll say that the original buyer entity has to be obligated and liable just like the new assignee. Hope you learned something new.